Today we'll be discussing about methods of data collection. Okay, in a research, we'll be collecting data from our samples. Okay, so how to collect that data? There are different methods of data collection. The names are given as observation method, interviews, psychological test, questionnaires, physiological test, biochemical test, and archives data. Okay, let's see each. Okay, so first starting with observation. Okay, observation is simply like a person is doing activity and we are observing what he is doing and noting whatever we need. Okay, it's like it's passive. Passive means we are not telling him, we are observing him. Okay, like for example here it's given the sports aggression. Okay, so a researcher goes to watch many football matches and record the scenario where event of aggression happened. Okay, so we are just observing that activity which is going on and we're just noting it down. Okay, whatever data we need. Okay, so it will be passive. We are not telling the individual that we are recording you or we taking data about your activity and all. Okay, it will be fully passive. Okay, so this is observation method. Next one is interview. Okay, so interview is like interaction with the participant and asking series of questions to understand the experience of a person, opinion, belief, and perception. Okay, we are simply like face to face interaction will be here. So the interview will be asking the question to the participant and he will be answering whatever the person has its opinion or his belief. Okay, and we will be noting that particular answers and we are marking them as a number, and at last we'll be calculating the score and then we'll be concluding to our results. So it can be like in-depth interview. Okay, like we'll be getting detailed information about the person experience, or it can be group focus group interview. Okay, so it can be done either way. Now psychological test. Okay, so psychological tests are mostly done on psychological domains, the variables which are from the psychological domains like attention, memory, planning, decision making. There are many other like anxiety, stress. So there are different types of variables in psychological tests. So we'll be measuring those variables, and we measure psychological variables by different tests. For example, to measure attention, we have D2 test. Okay, and for like planning ability, there is a Tower of London. Okay, in this like we have to do a particular activity, and regarding to its time or like how much correct we have done, the main interviewer will be like the person who will be there, so he'll be giving us the marks. Okay, he'll not telling us like what will be the steps and what will be the marks for particular step. He just concluding observing it. The participant or the sample, whatever will be there, they are doing the activity. Okay, so it's done on psychological domains, remember that. Next, questionnaire itself, the heading itself tell like what will be the there. So it's simply there will be a standardized question. Okay, to measure different variable. Same in psychological, like we have this test. So here we use questionnaires. Okay, same questionnaire, there will be a set of questions and we have to tick whatever we feel. Okay, and at the last the scoring will be done by the main person. For example, like mindfulness questionnaire. Okay, it measure the mindfulness. And like big five personality inventory, so it measures openness, consistentness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism. Okay, so they're simply like questionnaire. There will be some set of series of question and there will be different options. Okay, and the different series of options, so we have to take the appropriate one, and in the final the scoring will be done by the main person. Okay, now physiological test. Okay, these all are data collection method. Okay, we are collecting the data. So here is we simply measure the physiological functions like heart rate. okay, blood pressure, brain function, etc., by different tools. Okay, like heart rate variability, we measure it, measure the autonomic function, and we do EEG, it measure the brainwave activity. Okay, simple. Next, biochemical test. It's like test done in the laboratory. Like we can done biochemical parameters for blood, saliva, even urine, okay, and stool. Different tests can be done. Okay, so these are the example: gene expression, neurotransmitter, blood biochemistries. Okay, last one is archive data. So it's simply like the data which is stored already. Okay, which is collected already in the previous records. Okay, so it can be found in hospital records or old palm leaf manuscriptures, or we can get data from library. Okay, there are different type, like different places where the data is stored. So these are simple data collection methods. Hope you understand. If you have any query regarding this, you can just comment down. Thank you. We'll meet in the next video.